All right. Shalom Yashala. Call Halal Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah. Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah. Waharakak Wadash Barakathum. I like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the select number of Akyam pushing his truth and sincerity in four corners of the round earth. And salutations to the select number of Akwat out there listening. What I like to get into is there's been a video circulating of individuals, I believe it happened in Austin, Texas, dumpster diving for food, man. You know, and this video's been making its rounds because we're in a time where, everything is high and hey, people like now, really ain't shame, ain't no shame in that game as Jake came up saying, and these people heard a report that, hey, there's free food that's edible to eat, but I believe it was this video that I'm about to play. It was behind a supermarket, and the food was, usually, when they do dump food, it's usually like out of date. It's not good for consumption because what if someone is to get ill, then what, they can file a lawsuit. So that's why people sometimes people will have a hidden agenda, like, trying to, come up, try to hit a lick, so that's why they're not too big on, hey, you getting food out the dumpster, but this happened in Austin, I believe. I'm gonna let this excerpt of this clip play, then I'm gonna get some scriptures. Yeah, I believe it was it was a HEB. It's a, if I'm not mistaken, it's a grocery chain that's in the state of Texas. So yeah, this happened in Austin. If y'all could bear me, Baba Kwashad, because I believe it was a post that somebody let me see. Bear me, Baba Kwashad. Decent amount of people too. Ooh, it said 250 people dumpster dive outside of Austin HEB for discarded spoiled food, constable says. Okay, let me see. That's what happened. Okay, it was a Facebook posting. It says Thursday shows baskets full of food outside of HEB store that people believe to be free and good to eat. It turns out, Morales warned, it was far from safe. This is not free food. We had over 250 people fighting in the dumpsters because someone posted free food. The food is rotten and spoiled and is unsafe to eat. So we're coming into those times, man. We've been here, but it's more, it's all according to prophecy. It's all according to prophecy, man. Everything's going up except people's wages. Particular people's budgets aren't cutting it. So people trying to get it how they live. This is 2 Ezra chapter 15, verse 5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. Okay. Now think about when that's multiplied, when there's thousands of people out there fighting. Okay. Where it's not going to be possible for law enforcement to intervene. They really just gonna have to let people have at it and see who done did the most damage, because the role of law enforcement, if anything, is to really like de-escalate situations. So if they come on the back end, hell, they got to see who bleeding, who laid out, who's done the most, who's been the aggressor. You know, so it's getting heavy out here, man. To the point where, hey, it's more of this to come, man. Okay, a lot of don't know those people in particular, but hey, who knows? Those people could be proud as hell, then scoffed at Yahweh Bashim Yashah, the prophets, and now look what they doing. Because everybody's going into survival mode, man. Okay. This is Second Ezra's chapter 15. Oh, still in 15, Salakia. Verse 49. I will send plagues upon the widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, pestilence, to waste thy houses with destruction and death. And that's what's completely happening, man. It's not look at the homelessness issue, man. That's growing abroad. You got this whole thing where, some people, they've always, been in the mindset, hey, I want to live off the grid. You got people who live in their Winnebagos, who actually more than financially stable to obtain a home, townhome, apartment, condominium, whatever, right? But you also have this trend going on, and they say it's rising amongst who? Eve, which is the so-called black woman. They got these vlogs on YouTube you can follow called Van Life. And a lot of people are heading their way, heading in that direction, man. Some voluntarily, some involuntarily, right? Because rent has doubled and had I won't say so much as doubled, but it damn near has. Okay, it's increased quite a bit. Gas is up and down. These groceries are off the meat rack. Literally, man. So things will continue to only get worse, man. But it's only through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yashah, man, that the spirit of prophecy, you did. So a lot of there's gonna be a lot of people left out here bad, man, as we can all see. Poverty, famine, the sword, destruction, pestilence, your pandemics, your spoiled food that people was fighting over in the dumpster diving in Austin, man. Okay? And I'm glad through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yashah, those videos are coming out, because there's no exaggeration. For one, to be quite honest, we, through the spirit, we don't need the videos, for the lessons, but it's just to give our people an idea, because this is really happening. This is really happening in the in the world, man. Okay. So this is true, This isn't being made up. This is affirmation, and only affirmation we need is the true understanding of the scriptures. But those videos give people a good idea that we post in our lessons to, like, look, bro, this is happening. If y'all could bear me, Baba Gosha. Let me see. I believe I was further down. Okay. This is it's the second Ezra chapter 16, starting at verse 18. And matter of fact, Salakia, let's start at verse 17. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? Okay. This is Ezra's, like, like these things to come, man. Like, Like, yo, who's going to deliver me in these times, man? And we understand through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemi Shah that, the remnant is going to be delivered, man. First and foremost, the elect. Okay. Before all you naysayers, men, particular men who got weak in the faith and didn't want to continue to fight, strive to fight. Hey, man, these sorrows going to apply to y'all because y'all turned y'all back on the Lord. You started scoffing as well, man. So those who were once in this truth will be partakers of diving in those dumpsters as well. Okay, and 2/3 of our people, okay? And your everyday Joe Blow is gonna be a part of this too. Okay, I'll continue reading. The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death. Okay? Now every time you turn on the news, like, bro, it's bodies being found everywhere. In cars and trunks. Usually when bodies, were found like in cars or trunks, right? You think of the underground world. You think of like payback, like gang affiliation. Nah, it's just people like, bro, they gonna do something to you, man. And the Lord is, the Lord is not playing around, man. Okay, let me continue to read. Let me reread verse 18 in its entirety. The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars. Okay, you got Ukraine, you got Russia. Okay, you got these other countries, picking a side, man. Okay, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. Okay, bad times coming. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Okay, the men of the Lord know what to do through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shah. Brothers know to continue to pray to Yahweh Shem Shah, to hope not to be caught up in that time. That's why Ezra's is like, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? Like, man, who gonna look out for me? The Lord. Yahweh, man. Yahweh Bashim Shah, man. Okay. Verse 19. Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. Okay. Meaning this whole spiritual shift in prophecy is about to beat a lot of people's ass. Okay. A lot of brothers now are being tested, man. Brothers gonna have heavy testimonies, man. Brothers are being tested now. But you know what? Brothers ain't bitching and complaining. Brothers are manning up and dealing with it, man. Brothers are sincerely dealing with it. But it's for these people, man. Just think, man, more people gonna lose their lives over like a molded loaf of bread, spoiled milk, old ass, just some old ass sodas, man. People are gonna lose their whole their existence, man. They gonna go to the back to the spirit world, man. All for some old ass hash browns, all that's happening. Molded vegetables, all that. That's here. Okay. Verse 20. But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. So all the tribulation and all the continual beat downs that you getting, because that when I look at that video, you can see, man, that looked like a decent amount of from what I could see, the northern tribe. It looked like a lot of Issacharites there, But it's a lot of people still, you sitting here like bro, that's but we understand there's no new thing under the sun. This the famine in the land in Egypt and many other times of other kingdoms ruling, man. What's that? Famines have came, Salakia. Okay, Because the downfall of each kingdom has what? Had a famine. Okay? So once you have what? Uh your recession, your money holds no longer holds value. Okay? And look at everything else that's playing out too. Let's not forget. Like right now, the whole nuclear family thing. People, talking crazy, you have you see a great deal of women not understanding, then you have particular men who are advocating for these women as well. Like, bro, these women are going to be in a worst case scenario. Now, let's say theoretically, those 250 people, it was more men than those women. What you think going to happen to them women, bro? In a more violent climate. Dude that lost his family. He, just ain't nothing spiritual on his mind but survival. What you think gonna happen, man? Heads are gonna go flying, man. People gonna get their heads knocked off, noses broken, killed. Okay? It's gonna be real out here, man. And it's already real out here. It's just becoming more affirmed, man, through prophecy. Verse 21, behold, victuals shall be so good, cheap upon the earth. Did they not say when that Facebook, there was I believe somebody had posted it. So that's why people had went to that HEB in the back of that dumpster, seeing those food carts of spoiled foods, outdated food that wasn't good for consumption. Let me reread that again. Behold, victuals shall be so good, cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case. That's what those people thought, till the constable had to come out like, nah, bro, it's not good for consumption, man. Y'all, And even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. Because to be honest, like, some people, however you may drive in a plaza or a complex, you never usually see like a bulk of food ever like in a dumpster like that. Of course you see, people, you know, dumping, stuff from those establishments, like restaurants, they usually put it in a particular bag, it's all, looks terrible, like goop, or just a big mess, man. But those people, when times get even more severe, people ain't gonna worry about how terrible that shit look. It's kind of like watching a janitor when they're, when you're in the school cafeteria and they pull up that clear bag of all the lunch that's been had. People gonna disregard how that look just to consume something, man. It ain't even gonna be in hopes I don't get sick. It's like, man, I'm hungry as hell, man. Okay. Verse 22. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. So even if people gonna get to fill their belly, they still gonna get destroyed. You're gonna have a lot of people who gonna, who gonna ride, man, in this day. I ain't even, we're to the point we ain't even saying that day, man. I've noticed that when the apostles and elders and just the body of the body of Yahweh Shem Yahshua brothers, we don't even talk in the future. Well, we talk in the future present tense. So like not present tense. The present tense of like, bro, it's happening now. Ain't no next week. Nah, it's happening now. I'll continue reading. This is verse 33. The virgins shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. Okay. What are a lot of these women doing now? They're complaining, man. Okay, you got it to the point. People don't even want to, so-called marry anymore, become a union. Okay, it's been well publicized, as we know. You got the manosphere, uh, uh, feminist movement on steroids, red pill, MGTOW, uh, these all these podcasts, and you know, and I'll say this, man, a lot of these women, man, hey, a lot of these women gonna be be humbled, man, in in any of these days that are present for us, man, because it's it's not looking good. Okay, you seen men out there, you seen women out there. There was 250 people out there, man. It could have got real ugly if that constable wasn't notified and that grocery store didn't notify people, man. Okay, the women shall mourn, having no husbands. Hey, they pretty much doing that now. You got women having vlogs and these social media platforms talking about they can't even get a man to speak. And then, vice versa. You got some men say, oh, these women, dealing, with the frustrations of you're not getting the reaction you like to get from women, which, man, you gotta really, you really gotta move past that, man. So, a lot of these, hey, a lot of these people about to be, to about to see, man. It's humble season, man. Okay. Because women are complaining, men don't even approach them. So think how much more of a terrible situation it's going to become. Their daughters shall mourn having no helpers. Okay. What a lot of women saying now? They want the traditional man. But hey, a lot of men now, hey, in survival mode as well. Any brother knows, and any sisters, hey, you get, when you start a family, man, that's hella bills added to your situation, man. So, hey, if like brothers been saying, man, if brothers are in a good situation to where, like, look, if you with your old lady, things are cool, call her lawyer, how about she shah. But if a brother, you single and you in a good situation, call her lawyer, how about she shah, man. Don't, we in a time, like, man, I'm glad that video came out. Like, this is not a game. Verse 34, in the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. Okay, so it's just gonna be more destruction, man. More destruction, more pestilence, and more famine, man. Okay, people in that day gonna be thinking about great meals they had. They gonna talk about when they used to get together at Big Mama's for a Sunday dinner. Okay, I'm gonna finish off on this verse. This is Ecclesiasticus 39, verse 30, starting at verse 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Okay, appeasing who? The Most High, man. Okay, this pleases the Most High, especially for you scoffing ass Negroes out there. You scoffing ass Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay, and if I happen to ever say, the term niggas, I'm referring to all the tribes. Okay, Southern and Northern, man. You scoffing like these times aren't here or isn't gonna get worse. You thinking things, man. Please, only way this place gonna get better is when it's utterly destroyed, man. Okay, and it's on its way. Verse 29, fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. Okay, that's vengeance. Okay, being that your stomach is touching your backbone, your mouth is dry, you ain't got no water. Okay, the food is spoiled, so spoiled it'll be beyond consumption. Okay, so a lot of people, as soon as they eat something, they gonna be looking for they're gonna be looking for the restroom, man. Vomiting, okay, defecating and whatnot. You know, a lot of people's insides gonna get messed up in that day too, man. Hell, they already, we're already eating our food defiled. So how much more would it being spoiled and just not good for consumption? Verse 30. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword punishing the wicked to destruction. You didn't had 2 to 3 situations where people possibly been letting the Lord and put the spirit on these people to be letting these monkeys out, these other wild animals in Dallas out, man. Hella animals escaping. In Florida, you can forget about it. They be having alligators just creep up on the scene. Just it's going bad everywhere, man. And it's all the will of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. But that's all I have on this. Abaratazah, this is edifying for the body. Once again, call halal Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua, Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua, Waharakak Wadash Barakatham. Once again, I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the select number of Achion pushing his truth and sincerity in 4 corners of the round earth. And salutations to the select number of Aquadat that listen in Shalom.